Hi, you must have heard of the quote, silence is more powerful than words. With ever-changing environment where we work, this need to be carefully assessed. In this video, I am going to point out where silence is not powerful more than words. Change is the only thing which is constant, so we need to intelligently update our principles from time to time. Please consider subscribing to my channel to support the work I am doing. Let us get started. Mahatma Gandhi said, if you don't ask, you don't get. There is no area of our life where if you don't ask, you don't get principle does not apply. It's about asking that special person to go out on a date for the first time or asking for that long overdue promotion at work. Asking for what we want is an art which requires three things: clear communication, high involvement, and low attachment. Let me explain you with an example. Compare two people with same caliber and doing similar quality of work. One tells his manager that he or she is looking for a better grade and will be discussing it throughout the year to seek guidance. Whereas the other person hopes that at the end of the year, manager will automatically recognize and appreciate the work. If there is one promotion to offer, even though both delivered the same work, what do you think? Who is going to get it? Remember that the art also includes taking the rejection not personally when it happens, and it will happen from time to time. The practice is to be aware that if we don't ask, the answer is already no. To establish your authority, the key to confident communication is understanding or establishing your own authority. In a modern workforce, finding such authority is challenging because we are expected to step into a variety of tasks and manage peers without subject matter expertise. And what is more, middle and senior management roles have been removed and are based on less formal titles. So it is perfectly all right to accept that others know better than you, but staying silent if you are a leader will never work in your favor. Listen to what others have to say and mention why do you agree or do not agree with someone with an honest justification. Remember, your expertise is not expected, but if you are a leader, then your opinion is. Speak up. Withholding the need to speak out of a respect for those who are talking or because the place or timing isn't optimum is the sign of a mature individual. But at the same time, speaking up is a key of success for many organizations. Organizations are spending millions to promote speak up culture. Do you know why? Because having an open culture where people are not afraid to challenge the status quo or call out behavior which goes against values actually builds trust and confidence both inside and outside the organization. If you are going through a toxic relationship or see somebody else going through a suffering because of wrongdoing, you should never stay silent because then you become partially responsible for it. There are multiple ways to raise your concerns, and that is how we are going to build a society of mutual trust and respect. When it is about you, believe it or no, at times we are just a commodity to be sold and we have to be ready with our sales pitch. A good example is an interview for a job or a place in a university. The act of self-awareness plays a vital role. You should be aware of what your capabilities are and when required, how can you put it in the right set of words. There are instances where selling yourself becomes the key part of your interaction and silence will work against you. Can you imagine Narendra Modi or Donald Trump reaching to their positions without a sales pitch? Importance of saying no. The inability to say no stems simply from an eagerness to please. We struggle to say no because we are scared of what will happen if we do. However, this is the reason of suffering for many people. Perhaps the other person will get angry, think less of us, or maybe they will abandon us. In reality, when you are silent instead of saying no, that means you are giving your consent. It is a common situation for friendly youngsters to fall in one-sided love and change their friendship to romantic relationship. In this situation, I need not to emphasize on the importance of saying a clear no in order to protect your healthy relationship and well-being. Similarly, a low performer in a company will often find that he or she has set up a wrong expectation just because they were unable to say no at the right moment. If you liked this video, please consider subscribing and hitting the like button. See you in my next video, and until then, bye-bye.